What's going on, everybody? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you again with another video. You already know what it is. Smash that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to turn on the bell for the notifications and show some love in them comments. We back at you again with another video. You guessed it. Chosen ones pose the biggest threat because you show everyone what's wrong with them. When you go around people, they feel insecure. They're threatened by your presence. Your spirit irritates their demons because you're pointing out their character flaws on a psychological level. When people get around you, they sense that you have a pure heart and a pure spirit. You don't have to be perfect to have one of those. And the fact that you don't engage in certain activity that they do, it lets them know that you're on a higher level. So when people come to you talking about other people, telling you this and that about this one and that one, just nod your head and just keep your mouth closed. Because sooner or later, you'll learn that you don't want to get caught up in other people's drama. Because what people will do is, if they're talking to you about other people, they're talking to those other people about you. So when you go talking to other people about them, the same thing that you just said to them, they're going back and telling them. And they only came to you and said what they said to you to cause trouble because they're pretty much on the same team with the other person that they're spreading lies and talking about you with in the first place. So the fact that you don't spread lies on people, you don't talk about people, don't have anything bad to say about people unless they start getting on your bad side, then you may have a few choice words of opinion, but that's just an opinion. Who cares about that? But when people cross lines and when people will purposely try to make you feel uncomfortable, try to drag you into things, try to get you to discuss things, and you're not that type of person, you're better than them on that particular level. People get around you and you make them feel discouraged because you're so encouraged. Your confidence levels are through the roof. All right, your confidence levels are through the roof. You're very confident in yourself, and it makes people feel uncomfortable. So the fact that you're so confident in yourself, when you get around people who can't handle that and they lose control, they tend to mistreat people like you because their spirit is disturbed. So now with this irritation that they have, them not knowing what to do with it, not knowing to go to God, not knowing to ask God to help them with how they feel, not consulting their own self, telling them they don't have to feel like that, not knowing how to get rid of the energy, or not knowing they can get rid of the negativity, or not knowing that they can be positive, they may sit and stay with this negative energy and with these negative thoughts. So now negative thoughts are going to turn into negative actions if that envy and that jealousy becomes built up enough, prolonged enough. All right, if they hold on to that enough. All right, so you pose a big threat because you show people what's wrong with them. People see what they need to fix. People see what they need to change. All right, you show people what's wrong with them because they know what they need to fix when you come around them, because they can look at you and look at them and they see what negative behaviors they're engaged in, and they see that you're not engaged in those activities. They see that you're not engaged in the drama. You're not engaged in the BS. They see that you have a different focus. You're focused on yourself. You're not worried about everybody else. Not talking about what other people have going on in their life. Not worried about what people have going on. You're not in everybody else's business. A lot of people are busybodies. When you're busy with yourself, you have no time to be a busybody. All right, when you have a busy body of work to work on, You know, when you have a body of work, you don't have no time to be. When you're busy with your body of work, I was gonna get it. When you're busy with your body of work, you don't have time to be a busybody. Quote me on that, okay? Drew Tube special. All right. When you're busy with your body of work, you don't have time to be a busybody. You're more focused on the right things. You're focused on good things, godly things. All right. You want to build your little piece of heaven here on earth, just like God put you here to do. Because God didn't put you here to suffer, be miserable, talk about other people, engage in destructive activities. Nah, God didn't put us here for that. God put us here to better ourselves, uplift one another. Each one teach one. You teach me something, I teach you a little bit. All right. You help me, I help you. We help each other. We uplift each other, inspire one another. That's what we were put here to do. All right. We weren't put here to have hate and jealousy towards each other. Even though that's life, that's a part of life. But at some point you have to grow, because if you hold on to certain negative qualities, you're going to become something that you don't want to be. So when you get around these people, that you're letting them know that what they're supposed to change. Something's supposed to go off in them and be like, okay, I'm supposed to change that. When better people go get around people, you're supposed to see what you can change about yourself. All right. When somebody better comes around you, you're supposed to see like, okay, all right, I need to. If somebody makes you feel like you need to change something, don't be mad at that person. When somebody makes you feel like you need to level up, don't hate that person. Somebody makes you feel like you need to make a change, don't hate that person. If you make a change, it's probably for the better. It's probably a positive one. And God's all about positive changes. So if you want to get more in touch and more in tune with God, then you're going to need to make positive changes. Positive changes are always better, because instead of staying stuck, instead of thinking that you can't change a situation, you can work on yourself, self-improve, and you can fix it. But as a chosen one, you're always working on yourself. God always has you self-improving, because all the things you had to go through, you had to learn so much, you had to level up, you had to figure out how to get out of certain situations, how to uplift your spirit, how to get out of depression, how to kick certain habits, how to get out of certain mental fogs. So you've had to overcome a lot of things. You've had to work on yourself. You everything that is negative, you do your best to attack. So chosen vessels, chosen ones, light beings, star seeds, we don't play around when it comes to attacking life, because we know that we can have more out of life. So we know that we're going to have to be at a certain level to obtain what we want. And to reach that level, we know that we're going to have to work on ourselves. So when we get around people, we're always better than we were the last time we were around them. We're always leveling up. That's just how God has it. Because God needs us to always be improving, so that we can always be inspiration to other people, and so that we can always be ready to accept the blessings that he has for us. All right. Excuse the noise. But you pose a threat to people, because when you're constantly evolving and constantly changing, and you're always fixing things and making things better about yourself, people are going to feel like they have to, some people who look at that the wrong way are going to feel like they need to be in competition with you, when in reality, as we already know, there shouldn't be any competition when it comes to people becoming the better version of themselves. You should just want to be better. It shouldn't be a competition. You see other people that are better, that should motivate you. I can improve myself. I could fix what I don't like. Anything that's a negative quality, I could overturn that. I could overcome that. I could change that into a better quality. So The fact that you have that mindset, you always have a mindset to grow. You always have a mindset that guides you and directs you towards growth. As a person, you're about growth. You never want to stay the same. You're always changing, always fixing things. Whatever you don't like about yourself, you don't just live with it. You work on yourself and you fix it. So when you get around people, the things that they live with rise to the surface when they get around you, because they can smell and see and taste that you've been fixing things and working on things, and you got something underway, and they know, because they know that you can't even tell them. All right, you can't even tell people who get like this. All right, when people, when you pose a threat to people, you can't tell them what you're working on. You can't tell them your business. They'll start competing with you in plain sight, gaslighting you, making it difficult for you to want to keep going on your self-improvement journey. So you know you have to keep everything that you're doing a secret, because people will try to people won't want you to keep it. They won't want you to keep that ambition. They won't want you to keep that same faith. They won't want you to keep that same energy, because whatever's posing the threat has to die. When you pose a threat to people, you gotta die. They have to kill you so that way they can feel comfortable. They gotta kill that spirit. That's why they gotta put you down. When you pose a threat to people, they'll be putting you down. They'll be trying to put what you do down. They'll be trying to discredit what you do, clown what you do, make fun of what you do, make fun of you, tell you they're playing around, tell you they're joking, when it was dead serious. Only joke is the fact that you thought it was a joke. That's the only joke. And that's what they really laugh at. You thought that was a joke. I was dead behind serious, trying to play you. All right, not trying, playing you because you thought it was a joke. All right, but but the real joke is on them, because you pose a big threat to them. And when they attack you like that, that lets you know that they're insecure. That lets you know that they feel some type of way about you headed towards success. They are constantly picturing and thinking and visualizing and seeing you as a successful person. That's why they have to put you down in their mind, and they have to put you down in when you're around them, because they know you're always working on yourself. That's why you don't have time. That's why you always are focused. That's why you don't really play around. You're always doing something to make yourself better. Always fixing something about yourself. Anything that you feel uncomfortable with, you work on. So people that gives off the energy. All right, and when people don't do that, right, when people don't work on the things that they wish they could change, when people think they can't change it, when people don't put time and effort into trying to change it, they think they're just stuck that way, or they just give up. Then when you get around when you get around people who have given up, if you start to irritate that spirit, if that spirit starts to feel irritated, if that demon starts to activate, all right, you know how you Holy Spirit activate, they demon activate. All right, so if they get on demon time and they be like tick, 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 demon time, then you stand a chance of them trying to put you down, them trying to berate you, belittle you, because you're irritating their spirit, because you're posing a threat to them. All right, so like I said, people got to take out the threat. So whatever the threat is, people have to take that out. It's nothing personal. It's just a you making them feel some type of way kind of thing. Your spirit irritating their demon. All right, so they got that demon on them because they don't want to change. They don't want to fix something. They don't want to work on themselves. So they are irritated by you. They feel some type of way because they got the demon of complacency. They're complacent with they're complacent with themselves until they get around somebody making improvements. So they feel good until you get around them, because they thought it was all good just a week ago. But then when they see you, they feel like they need to compete because you do so much. You're always making improvements, and you're always trying to make your life better, make yourself better, and be better and do better, because you know you deserve better and that you can have better. You know you deserve better, and don't be ashamed of it. Don't be ashamed of wanting to make positive changes and self improvements. All right, other people are hating you and feel some type of way because you wanna grow, you wanna elevate yourself, and you wanna be better, then so be it. Like, people will be mad at you at a job because you're studying for law school. People will be mad because you're leveling up, or you're starting your own business or something. You just don't want to stay the same. You don't want to keep heading in the same direction. So keep growing, keep motivating, stay motivated, and keep improving, because whatever you want is out there for you, and you can have it. They mad that you realize that you can have it. All right, let them be mad, let them criticize you, let them hate, let them feel some type of way, that you know you deserve better and you're worthy of it, and you can have it. All right. All right, everybody put in the comment section, I can have it. All right, on your way out, put in the comment section. So this is your confirmation, so it'll solidify. You'll be planting a seed in your subconscious mind, and you want this seed to grow. You want to water the seed, plant that seed for your success. I can have it. Everybody put that in the comment section. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button, hit that share button, hit that subscribe button. This video's come to a close. Everybody knows. All right. And hit that bell notification, so when I drop these powerful messages and these videos, you won't miss them. And I know you don't want to. So I'll see everybody in the next video. Druuill out.